Hi, I'm Laura, and by saying that, I've met most of you just now for the very first time. So the next thing I'm going to say is a really big ask. I'm going to ask you to trust me. I hope this is a safe place for 30 seconds with your eyes closed. So when I tell you to, I want you to think about that place. Maybe you call it your happy place, maybe it's your paradise, but that place you just want to be, that you can visualize perfectly. Are you willing to do that with me? Thank you. Right now, close your eyes and picture that place. If it happens to be in the mountains skiing, I don't want you to tell me that the snow is white. I want you to see how the sun is glinting off of it and creating that dazzling silver. Maybe your happy place is right outside the hotel at the ocean, and I don't want you to tell me the water's blue. I want you to see that aqua as it's close to the shore and how it fades into that deep azure as we get further to sea. I know that for me, my happy place right now is my own home, because this is my favorite season. I love the light of autumn and the way it pours into the windows and makes everything look warm and inviting. Are you in your happy place right now? Can you see it in detail? Open your eyes. Did you get there? Did everyone see it? You can say yes, it's okay, it's a safe place. It's amazing that in 30 seconds, you could transport yourself to another place just with visuals. Do you know what else happened in those 30 seconds? 350,000 people went somewhere else by watching a video on YouTube. That equates to 1 billion people a day who consume content on that platform. Now, if you're a dental practice, I'm looking at you, Kareem, are you taking advantage of those billion people? I mean, taking advantage in the nice way, of course. Do you have video content up there? Can people find you? And most importantly, can they hear your story? We have all heard that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, I will tell you, a video is the Encyclopedia Britannica, because we all have a story that we need to tell, and that's the most engaging way for us to attract new patients and keep patients engaged with our practice. We all have bios. I'm sure you have them on your website now. They list all the places you went to school and all the wonderful associations you belong to. But the part people read is the part about what you do when you're not being a dental hero, whether that's paragliding or whatever it is you do in your life, because that's what makes you a human. So today I want to talk to you about the 5 videos you absolutely must have to market your practice. Now, I call these videos, and pretty much everybody in the business will say these are your evergreens. That means they're going to be around for a long time. The message is going to be there for a while because it's going to be about you and your team and your practice. You can certainly make these in your practice, but I would also recommend that if your marketing budget allows it, have them professionally produced, because they're going to be your calling card to the world for quite some time. So, the first video I want you to make, everybody say it with me, it's Meet the... Everybody says doctor. But Kareem, you told us before, who do we invest in? The team. And I got news for you guys. The second most clicked on page on a dental website after the home page is Meet the Team. That's who people actually want to get to know. Who's going to clean my teeth? Who's going to make my appointment? Who's going to take my money? So we want to know who your team is. So quick little tips on how to create that video. The rule of 3s. Who are you? What do you do here, and why do you love it here? Hi, I'm Holly, I'm the hygienist, and I love working at Dr. Griffith's practice because everyone here makes me feel like family. Now, I want each person on the team to be able to answer those questions to camera, but I also want you to capture what we call in the business B-roll footage. Now, B-roll footage is that stuff you see that tells your story without words. It's you interacting with a patient. It's you explaining some x-rays. It's the things you do naturally every day. That also makes it easier for the folks you're filming to feel comfortable, because it's not all me to camera. Nobody's comfortable with that. But they're comfortable doing their normal day-to-day things. Typically, you want to have anywhere from 4 to 5, 6 at the maximum people in that sort of video. If you have a very large team, split it up. Meet the clinical team, meet the admin team. But go on that basis of 4 to 6 maximum in any video and keep it to 2 minutes or less. Now, docs, it's your turn. We're going to make our second video Meet the Doc. And although we're going to follow that same format of 2-camera footage and B-roll footage, and we're going to talk about the rule of 3s, it's a little different rule. This is who I am. You guys already know what I do. I'm the dentist. I told you that. But now I want to hear your story. Why did you become a dentist? Were you in middle school and you took a soccer ball to the face? And now you're wildly embarrassed at this wonderful V that your 2 front teeth made, and there was that dentist who was able to fix it and change your whole middle school experience? Or were you terrified of the dentist, and a really great dentist made you feel comfortable, made you feel welcome, and you said, this is what I want to do? Your why and your story need to be in your Meet the Doctor video. Because again, they love your degrees, but they want to know you. Our third video is the most compelling video of all of them, and this is patient testimonials. Now, I hope that every week somebody in your office is busting out their iPhone saying, Mrs. Jones, were we fabulous? Tell us we were fabulous. And that you're posting that on all your social media content, because regular reviews are wonderful for people to see. But in this professionally produced group, I'd like you to get in maybe 3 patients who tell their stories about how you did a smile makeover and it transformed their lives, or how you got their kid in at Sunday at 2 o'clock in the morning after an accident and were able to fix that tooth. Those are the things that compel patients to engage with your practice. Now, here's a pro tip. All those patients who you were getting B-roll footage of earlier in your Meet the Doc and Meet the Team, guess who they were? These patients. Don't do this over 1 million different days with 1 million different people. Use the folks you have there in the practice, because you know who they are. They already know you, they love you, they trust you, and they're going to be more likely to want to kind of go on this little play journey with you and create your videos. So get those folks who've been with you forever, who've referred their entire family, who are willing to say, you're fabulous. The fourth one is tour of the office. Now, tour of the office can go a lot of different ways, but here's how I don't want it to go. I don't want us to pick up our little camcorder and go, here's the reception area, here's the front desk, this is a bathroom, here's our lab. It's not a real estate video, folks. I want to know what makes your practice different and awesome. Have a cappuccino machine in the front room? Show me somebody pulling a cappuccino, not just the machine. You've got a CEREC. Show me it doing its thing. Most importantly, show me your office with the humans in it who make it your practice. Because we humans, we like humans. It's a human thing. We want to connect with each other. And seeing those people in your practice is what will help people connect and not just be, here's all the rooms in our building. Now, the very last one is actually the easiest one to make, and it's called the hero video. And the reason it's so easy to make is we're going to take all that B-roll footage we collected and take the best moments, those moments where we were greeting a patient at the front desk, where we were laughing with someone, where a patient was nodding while we were going over the x-rays. This is a 30-second loop with no audio, and it usually plays at the top of your website. You've seen these before. It's a continuous loop. But bonus on this one, with almost no extra work, you can do a voiceover audio and turn that into a 30-second commercial for any of the outlets where you use it. I hope that I made videos slightly less scary, because I know for most people, it's an itchy place to be. When I say to a client, I need you to start a Facebook page and post on it, they're like, yeah! And I say, I need you to make videos and post them on YouTube, and they look at their shoes and hope I go away. But I'm not going away, because I know the only way for you to really connect with potential patients and to stay engaged with your existing patients is to tell your honest and true story, and video is the best way to do it. I'm Laura Jane Nadler, and I can't wait to hear your story.